Sylvia, this is Ginger. How fun is this? Our video critique again. All right, so I'm telling you what, this is such an interesting painting, the way you've done it. And I like the idea of the kid up here. That's really cute. Um, that's darling. Okay, so here's what we got to look at, right? Remember, we're talking about all of this. Uh, so I love these flowers here, by the way. These flowers on the road, that's really pretty. Let me do it black and white real quick. Let's just do that really quick. Okay, so we're remember you're saying the center of interest is this child right here. Is that what you're saying? Is the center of interest is this kid by the door? She should be a little brighter. You're this I would think would be not as bright as this bush. And I've lost kind of the sunset in all these trees back here, and this got a little dark on me. Does that make sense? So you have a different perspective on the barn than I do, but I don't think that matters at all. I've got my barn kind of facing that way. You have the barn kind of facing us with this. Um, oh, I'm not sure if she's too. In other words, she's pretty big for the size of the door going in the barn. Though I like the idea of it. Um, I like the idea of her, but I would have to say that you need a little bit more light here on the trees, just a little more contrast. I would lighten it up on the sky a little bit here. Maybe lighten her hair a little bit. I tone this down because this is really bright. The lightest light and the darkest dark. My eyes just screaming here and here. I think I might have a tendency to want to glaze those over a little bit, and I think you need to lighten this up in the back a little bit. And then I need a little bit more, this seems a little dark here, though I love all the flowers, and I like the puddle. I'm not sure what this little yellow spot is here. It's a little confusing to me. So I'm sitting here looking at this, and I like the flower pots here. I like this little bit of green back here. That's really nice. Um, so if I had a person, we're gonna just play with this for a minute. Don't panic here, because it really wouldn't be that way. So if this kid stood up, she'd be about twice the length of here. So she'd be about this tall if she was standing, and that's the child. Okay, an adult would be about this tall. So to me, I think but almost need her that big to be able to see her. So you can have some artistic license with this, if you want, keep her that way. But it just doop doop. All right, there's this doop, and then again, yeah, that's her. She's this tall. An adult's going to be this tall. Maybe okay. All right, I'm just looking at that. You can appreciate that. So I'm going to lighten her up a little bit. Maybe lighten some stuff up in here, around here, so that we see her more. I'm just playing with some lights and darks. Tone that back. We need a few little bit lighter, not bright, but just a little bit more contrast. And you know what's really pretty is that in Kentucky, or where this is supposed to be, I don't know if you have this in where you live, there's like this smoke that comes up. All right, let's just stop for a second. I'm just going to have fun with this. Let's call this save as, we're going to call this barn, all right? You're tracking with me here? I feel like we're just going to spend the afternoon together as I do this. All right, barn. All right, now let's bop over to our painting program. This was some suggestions I made for this person. Let's see, get rid of this and don't save. Moving along here, open barn. All right, so now we're in here. All right, so the first thing I want to do is get some chalk, and the first thing I want to do is I want to lighten up this background big time. I want to just let's just do a new layer. Is that going to lighten it up anywhere? Let's see. Maybe I don't have the chalk wide enough. Are you trying this program? Have you tried it yet? Here we go. Well, just even lighter lighter still. I want to lighten this up a bit. You're going, yeah, but Ginger, now my eye's going to this dark purple mountain. Well, that's true. Not saying that isn't true, but you can see what this would look like if we blended this out. Okay. Okay, maybe. It's got to blend better. Why isn't it blending? Okay, I want some little orange in here. I want some colors in the sky, man. Just sorry, but just need some colors in here. Just pop this up just a bit. Then maybe we can blend this out. See if my blender will be blending then. Try the diffuser here. There we go. Okay. There, a little bit of color in that sky. See what the difference is? Kind of blend that out right there, just a little bit. Then what you want to do is come over here and add some sort of smoky mist between these two, between back and here, between these plants, like this. See if that's going to blend out now. You would do mixing white. Do blending. Do. See how cool that is? A little bit of that, sort of just a little differentiate now. Okay, I just want to show you the difference between when you do this stuff. Okay, so now we need a little bit of green here, maybe this color green. Now let's just talking about values here. This is the top of our hills. I mean, obviously you can paint a little better than I'm doing, but you can get an idea of what we're doing here. Now I want you to see the depth we've caused by doing this, okay? Just some depth in the picture now because we've added a little bit of lights and darks. Kind of, let's see, I'm going to underdo that there a little bit. Don't want to lose all my darks. Okay, so you've got that, right? Now, let's come over here to digital watercolor and come up here to our layers. Let's do a new layer. And let's just tone back this branch. Let's just tone it back to, let's tone it back a little bit, these, okay? So, a little bit of blue glaze, a little bit, just tone back just a hair, right? Okay. Just saying, right? Now let's come back up here to our chalk. And, oops. Let's find some greens. Golds, maybe. All right, so we're, like I say, we're kind of, oh, what happened to here? No, we don't want to do that. Oh, new layer. Let's go back, move down one layer. Am I not in light green? What happened here? Let's try a new layer. Don't care, just need this to work. Ah ha ha. All right, well that's a little bright. So don't want that. It's okay. We can do this. Want to lighten this up a little bit here. Kind of around where she is. Just trying a little bit. Okay, Okay, maybe not quite that much, but you get the idea what I'm doing. I'm trying to get the attention back over to the kid. And let's make this, let's make our tool a little smaller size. Okay, all right, fine. A little bit of this, a little bit of this kind of warm brown color somewhere here, so it's not so dark. Okay. Gonna do a little bit of lighter on her hair. Ooh, I can't really see there. Let me zoom in. Okay, just the top of her head, maybe a little bit lighter. Maybe her dress could have some cad red in it instead of just red. Maybe some cad red. Now look what happens. We brighten her dress up. Let's brighten some of these flowers up too. They're a little bit kind of half dead here. Sorry, but it's just, come on, just brighten these up. And I don't know, I think I did that over here when I was in the other program, so ignore those, but do something with those. All right, let me just back it out. Now, you see how she's showing up a little more? You got the bright red dress. You've toned this down. You've done this. You've added a little bit of something to the sky. So we got to do something up in here too. You've got to get a little something up in here. I don't know what, but your main thing, I would say, and it always seems to be this for your main thing is your lights and darks. And I think if you just spend a little time, playing with these programs or putting your picture in a program so that you're not. Sometimes I think we're reluctant when we have something this well done is to screw around with it because you might wreck something. Now, one thing you can do with acrylics, if it's dry, you can see where I'm just lightening this up a little bit. Not talking about too much here, and I might even lighten something up over here too a little bit, kind of create the light path. Because of the sun, the way the sunset is, there might even be a tendency you could warm that green up. As I said, have one thought to another, and I don't finish one, and you're going, what were you saying about the weather? I'm just saying that sometimes in a program like this, you can save it, so then you're feeling more brave. You can try weird things and go, oh, how would that look? What if because there's a sunrise, what if I had a little bit of warmth in this grass here, okay? What if that happened, okay? What if there's a little warmth in this road here that came back like this? Whoops, not that. More like this, okay? What if, I don't like that. You can do some stuff like that and kind of get the idea of what you're doing as far as, gonna just fix this door because it's bugging me. Okay, that's my thing that I'm talking about, what you might want to consider doing. Don't be afraid to do, got a little color surprise here, which is pretty. Don't be afraid to continue that on. I don't know, I just feel like I want some blue flowers around her. Maybe purple, that'd be pretty. I don't know, do we like them or not? Hard to say, but in any event, now the focus is more on her. That's what you want to have. So where's the focus is more on her. Also would put I almost would lighten up these windows a little bit. Maybe even put one here. I could see a window there, couldn't you? Just kind of, another little light spot to bring your eye over here. A window, a lantern. Something like that. Bring your eye back over there. Don't There. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking about. Then you've got an excuse for some light here that may or may not be there, right? Lighten up this a little bit. All right, that is my 2 cents worth here on this. Let me just do my little window frame here. My little window ledge. Whoops. Doing this with a mouse, okay? That's my excuse. All right, let's see. Whoop de doop doop. Brush size. Okay, let's try this one. Let's try this one more time. Try this one more time. Here, let's zoom it in so I can see it. Okay, probably want to lighten up her face now that I'm a little closer. We want kid, not zombie. Okay, better? Yeah, better. Okay, these are just some happy thoughts. What you might do. Just some happy thoughts of what you might do. And I go, what is this, like a chicken? Is this a chicken here? If it's a chicken, make the chicken actually make the rooster. Good. Okay, I can't do it like that. But go ahead and make the rooster. If that's a chicken you've got there, put him in. Again, I don't know what that yellow thing is. All right, I gotta turn this video off, or it'll be loading for hours. All right, have a great day, and tell me what you think.